Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Short of perpetrating a heinous crime or robbing a bank, there is no one single thing that a man can do to completely destroy himself. In reality, most of us think that I would have to do something really heinous or stupid to destroy myself, my reputation, and my future. But the reality is that most men kill themselves and they become the walking dead simply by decay. What I mean by that is most men will slowly decay themselves into losing the fire that they have in their gut. Now, I've known something about myself long ago. I knew that I had a burning, raging fire within me, and I knew this fire within me raged white hot. And I also knew that if there was people around me who were bad for me, who maybe stifled my fire, who didn't believe in me, who doubted me, that fire would soon become a weak, flickering flame. And I've experienced that as a young man. And so as a young man, I realized early on that if I am to become the man that I see in my mind's eye in the future, that I have to protect the fire within, that I have to continue to fight, continue on my mission, and keep looking for my life's purpose. But all of life is designed to stifle us, right? There's many ways that we can ease into comfort and complacency, that we can choose pleasure over purpose, and we can justify it by saying we're tired, that I don't feel like it, it's cold, it's rainy, I didn't sleep well, so I'll do that thing tomorrow or later today. But it is those micro steps that begin to kill a man. And many a times you see men who go to work, who might force a smile on their face, and who may continue to walk. But make no mistake about it, deep down inside, they are the walking dead. And I don't want that for you, because that is how we lose great men and the potential that these great men have. Think about this for a moment. Every single thing in life right now is designed to keep us complacent, keep us comfortable, keep us on edge, keep us stressed out, keep us scrolling, keep us worried. And with all of those elements attacking you, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, how in the hell are you going to ever be able to lead yourself to your desired destination and path? And so when I think about the version of myself that I want to become, I'm 50 years old now, about to become 51 years old soon in about 2 or 3 weeks. Well, the reality is that I have to be able to control those external elements around me, right? And fellas, if you're suffering in silence, if you're white knuckling through life, if you're realizing that raging fire in me that I once had is now but a weak flicker of a flame, and any little tiny little gust of wind could put your fire out, it doesn't have to be that way. That is the message I'm trying to send you. But you have to be able to control the external elements that are forcing you to be stressed, overwhelmed, overthink, procrastinate, seek out comfort, complacency, and vices that force you to numb yourself and to escape from your realities. And the truth is, there's too many of these things to list off. And while I don't have to list these off, you know what those vices are that are affecting you, right? You know it. You know what afflictions you have, what's affecting you, and what calls to you in those moments of weakness. And when you feel nobody else would know, and you do those things that slow you down, your progress towards the higher self. Those are the things that you must control. So how do we do that? First of all, understand that your life's purpose is a moving target. I think oftentimes we think that our life's purpose is this one thing that we have to figure out and achieve. And that's a lot of pressure, man. Quite honestly, like I said, I'm turning 51. And I could think of 3 very different things that I've considered my life's purpose as I've grown older in life. And I have no doubt that as I progress into my 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, my life's purpose will change as the seasons of my life change. Early on, my life's purpose were my kids, my family. There were puppies, there were tiny little kids, and I wanted to raise kids who were an absolute value, an asset to humanity. But now as my son is 19 and my daughter is 17, and they're intelligent and they're fit and they're giving and they're grateful and they're gracious and they're just good human beings, Over the last several years, my purpose has been to grow my businesses even bigger because I realize with the income that I can build and the influence that I have, I can help more of humanity like I've helped my kids. Like the greatest legacy that I realize I can leave are not the companies that I've built and sold, rather the people that I've impacted, right? So for me, my purpose has always been tied to people. It's just that those people were first my family, my kids. Today, the purpose that I have are you, the people that I serve, my clients, my customers, those who watch my videos, listen to my podcast, follow me on social media. As I get older, I realize that that purpose will change again. And it'll be some form of impact that will be global, but I don't know what that platform is. But I know that my purpose will change, and I want you to understand that about yourself. But the only way you can keep chasing your purpose, the only way you can stay on mission, the only way you can keep that fire lit, white hot and strong, is if you are constantly controlling the external elements that are trying to blow out your fire. This means that you might have to control and eliminate and edit some of the people closest to you who are toxic, who are energy vampires, and who don't believe in your life's mission and the ambitions that you have. It's a hard thing to admit, but the reality is some of the people closest to you may be the time vampires and energy vampires and dream vampires that you have to eliminate or edit out of your life. Guys, quick interruption to the Bedros Keuilian Show. If you are into having better health and you want more energy, if you want to have a stronger immune system so you don't get sick as much, and you want to fight off inflammation in your gut and in your joints, then the new and improved Trillian Wellness Shot is for you. This is the best, newest version that we've ever created. It is packed with vitamin C, vitamin D, ginger, turmeric, zinc, B12, sodium, potassium, magnesium, astragalus, and echinacea. It is there to help you get more healthy. It is there to give you more energy. It is there to give you immune support and to help fight off inflammation throughout your body so that you can go dominate your day. I want you to try this, a 30-day supply for 50% off. Just go to Trulean.com, use my code BEDROS, and you will get half off. You will get free shipping. $1 of your order will go to Shriners Children's Hospital. And on top of that, you get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you don't like the product, and we have yet to have anyone return the product, just let us know. We'll give you a full refund. And if you decide it is the best thing for you, like thousands of other people have, then stay on board to the Trillian Tribe. And every month, we will send you a new order for 30-day supply for 20% off, free shipping, and $1 from every one of those orders will go towards Shriners Children's Hospital, where we're going to do a lot of good together. So here's what I want you to do. Go to Trulean.com, use my name, Bedros, to get 50% off your first order of the Subscribe and Save, and build your body, build your health, build your energy as we do a lot of good together. Now back to the show. Or maybe it's the vices, the things you do on weekends that you consider just a little cheat, a little indulgence, but that slow you down. Maybe it's alcohol, evenings and weekends. Maybe it's just smoking a little too much weed. Maybe it's television or sports or video games. Maybe it's pornography. I don't know what that vice is, but I can tell you with all these external elements out there to blow out your fire, there's too many things that can destroy a man's path. And I'm here to tell you, there is no one thing that can kill a man and his reputation. It's usually a byproduct of tiny little decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis that you think are inconsequential and trivial, when in reality, every one of these tiny decisions, no matter how big or how small, end up impacting your life's trajectory. You know that to be true, right? Whether you woke up in time today or you hit the snooze button, whether you ate a healthy breakfast or a breakfast that spiked your insulin and it's going to make you fatter, whether you went to the gym to get that workout in or you found an excuse why you shouldn't work out today, whether you decided to make those sales and do that marketing and lead your people, or to just hide out behind the screen and scroll and scroll and scroll until you doom scroll all these hours away. And then you might want to wake up and do that again tomorrow. Now, I'm not here to press on you and push on you and let it hurt, but I am here to tell you that add these days up and you've got weeks and months, then years, then decades of your life escaping you. the version of the man that you're meant to be leaving you, you never accomplishing that desired outcome. And so I'm here to tell you this, that there is no one big decision that you can make short of some kind of erroneous criminal activity that can put you in jail that's going to destroy your life. Most men who destroy their lives and who have regret on their deathbed are the men who have made these tiny little inconsequential decisions that added up to a massive consequence at the end of their life. And I don't want that for you. And so what do? Well, we must get structured. And how do we get structured? We must set standards. And where do we set our standards? In the 4 areas that matter most: our faith, our family, our fitness, and our finances. Because if you can do that, if you can control your faith, family, fitness, and finances and create standards around there, what is the standards that you expect for your family? What is the standards that you expect in faith for yourself? Confidence in yourself and belief in a higher power. What is the standards that you have for your fitness level? Mental, physical, and emotional. And what are the financial standards that you have set for yourself so that you can have access to money? Because money is a vehicle to freedom, and money is a vehicle to helping others, and money is a vehicle to supporting those that you love. And if you could set the standards in those 4 categories of life, holy smokes, you now have structure, and you could avoid everything else that are not aligned with the standards in those 4 categories. That, my friend, is how I stay on mission. And let me tell you, the distractions are equally as available to me as they are to you. But when I think about the standards, and when I think about how my kids are watching me, and I think about I could either be a cautionary tale or an example of great humanity to my kids, and to the people who follow me on social media, and to the people who watch my shit and buy my products and services, I want to be an example of great humanity and not a cautionary tale of a man who had so much potential, who came from a foreign country, who had to learn the language and survive in Section 8 housing and food stamps and dumpster diving. Man, he could have had it all, and he almost did, but he lost it. I don't want to be that guy. That's not going to be my story, and that's not going to be your story. And so we have to protect the fire within. You get that, right? You have to protect the fire within, because if you do not, there are too many external elements out there who are trying to extinguish your fire, turn it into a weak, flickering flame of mediocrity. And when that happens, you become the walking dead. And unfortunately, too many men are there today. And if you're there today, I've got news for you. There's hope. There is hope. And that hope starts with one of those 4 F-bombs, and it's fitness. I want you to embrace your fitness. There may not be a lot of other things you can change around you right now, but the one thing you can change is what you eat next, and what you eat after that, and what you eat after that, and then what you eat tomorrow, and what you eat the next day. And there's the other thing, which is how you work out. Get after it in the gym. Get your cardio in. Whatever it is that you're going to do. But when you begin to change in any area of your life, that change begins to bleed in every area of your life. And so if you feel hopeless, you feel there's no light at the end of the tunnel, you feel like, Pedros, you just described me, man. I am that guy whose fire has become a weak, flickering flame, and it's going to become an amber if I don't do something about it. Then you can do something about it. And it is to take that fitness goal and to stick to it as though there was a gun to your head. And if you do, before you know it, your faith, your family, and your finances will follow. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much. There's one thing that I ask of you, and it is to help me get the message out. And how you do that is, number 1, you subscribe, because 74% of you are not subscribed to my channel. And number 2, leave a comment and a like. And when you do, it costs you nothing. It's absolutely free. And it tells the algorithms to share this with more men whose light we need to reignite. And always remember this, that average is the enemy. Success is your responsibility, and change can take place in an instant if you are willing to flip the switch. Peace.